Welcome to this short presentation regarding chronic pain. We've got Dr. Ghazala joining us for this session. He's a clinical specialist in anesthetics and also has a special interest in pain management. We're going to be talking about the different types of chronic pain, their causes and the different options for treatment available. Chronic pain is a pain of a duration of more than 6 months, and unlike acute pain, poses a debilitating effect on life. Patients often complain of an inability to do work, inability to sleep and get on with their daily living. In the UK, affected patients often take 17 days off work a year, and in the developing world, 37% of the population is affected by chronic pain. In the developing world, this prevalence increases to 41%, so it has a huge burden on society as a whole. Dr. Ghazala, as I introduced earlier on, is going to be taking us through this series of videos, and we're going to be dissecting each common pathology, and we're going to be talking about the different options available for that common pathology. So please follow us and join us along for these series. Okay. Welcome again to this session brought to you by Dr. Ghazala in the management of chronic pain. In this particular episode, we're going to be talking about lower back pain. Dr. Ghazala, thank you very much for joining us again.
Thank you.
Common types of back pain that are very common in society.
Yes.
We've got herniation of the disc
Yes.
herniation. We've got facet joint disease.
Yes.
We've also got spinal canal stenosis.
Yes.
Can you please talk more about these diseases and what the treatment options are available for these diseases?
Yes. For the spinal canal stenosis that we see with the older person who
Yes.
have pain, if we can not do for them surgery, to help them, we can do for them DRG block. What is this DRG block? We do for the different level 1, level 2, level 3, we can block the nerve in the right and in the left. We block with radiofrequency, with pulse radiofrequency. And this procedure can help them for 1 year. When we block the nerve with radiofrequency, we block the nerve for 1 year.
Okay.
For hernia disc, if we have a hernia disc that target the nerve, we can do a B-acuplasty. What is the B-acuplasty? We put 2 needles in the disc and we make a discography, and then we make a radiofrequency. We burn the disc.
Okay.
When we burn the disc will be small,
Okay.
and the compression, the target of the nerve will be off.
Right, okay.
For the facet joints, the facet joints is the first disease that we help with the radiofrequency.
Okay.
Since now 40 years we do radiofrequency for the medial branch, the nerve that come from the joint. We burn this nerve, the medial branch nerve. We burn it. We burn this nerve, and then we have a pain relief for facet joints. If we have another disease like fibromyalgia or other, we do the procedure that depends about the disease, the causes of pain.
Okay.
Right.
Excellent. So there's always an option available for patients with lower back pain.
Yes.
Okay, excellent.
For the low back pain, the facet joints is very common.
Right.
Facet joints, for young person who work a lot, facet joints is very common. We can help this patient with the radiofrequency. We burn the nerve, the medial branch, or the arthrosis of sacroiliac arthrosis.
Yes.
It can be
Done.
done. Yes.
Okay. And can we expect good results after these procedures?
We have, when we are accurate, when our diagnosis is sure, our procedure is very, very successful. Very successful. We have a good efficacy. We are very efficacious with our procedure. We have to know the disease, we have to be accurate, and the result is very good.
Brilliant, excellent.
And we haven't adverse effect. If our procedure can't help the person, we haven't adverse effect.
Right.
It's very, very interesting.
And talking about adverse effects, it's very common that drugs also have adverse effects. Do patients who receive these sort of procedures have to carry on taking those drugs?
When we do this procedure, we can stop drugs.
Completely.
We can stop drugs completely. You know, when you take drugs, any drugs, for a long time,
Yes.
for a long term, you have a side effect, you have bad effect, you have kidney problem, you have gastric problem, you have a lot of problem. So it's better to do this procedure and to stop drugs.
Excellent. Excellent. Brilliant. Okay. Thank you once again for joining us on this series. Again, joining me is Dr. Ghassalah. And on this particular episode, we're going to be talking about complex regional pain syndrome. This is an acronym of CRPS, and it's a disease whereby patients often have pain either in the upper extremities, affecting usually their arms and hands, or it can also affect the lower extremities, the lower limb. Patients often complain of pain, and in worst cases can have swelling of the hand, redness, and even tingling sensations. Two common treatments are available for this disease. We can apply a stellar ganglion block for the upper extremity complex regional pain syndrome, whereas for the lower extremities we can perform a sympathetic ganglion block. To tell us more about these two procedures, Dr. Ghassalah is going to talk more about it.
Yes. To CRPS, complex regional pain syndrome, if it's the arm, we can do ganglion sympathetic block, stellate block.
Okay.
Stellate block.
Yes.
We need sonography to put our needle near the stellate ganglion, and then we can do radiofrequency. We can distort the ganglion with radiofrequency.
Okay.
Because in this disease, in this complex regional pain syndrome, we have a high activity of sympathetic, a high activity, and we want to make down this activity, and we can do the ganglion sympathetic, the stellate ganglion block with sonography, and sometimes we use scopy.
Okay.
For the complex regional pain syndrome, it is in the leg.
Yes.
We can do sympathectomy, lumbar sympathectomy.
Okay.
In level 2, level 3, level 4, we can do sympathectomy. This sympathectomy is very, very helpful for person who have pain in their leg. If they have pain related of vascular, we can do sympathectomy. Sympathectomy, we have to be accuracy. We have to do it very accuracy. We use radioscopy, and it can be very, very helpful for person who have pain.
All right, okay. And for complex regional pain syndrome, CRPS, as you talk of,
Yes.
how successful are these treatment options, and how long can we expect the patient to be pain-free for?
Yes. It's the same time we can help this technique, this procedure. When we do this procedure accuracy, we don't have adverse effect.
Yes, okay.
We can have a benefit effect for 1 year.
1 year.
1 year. We have to do this procedure another time after 1 year. Maybe 1 year after, the disease will be out.
Fantastic.
Will be out.
So
Because the disease don't let for a long time.
it's self-resolving.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Maybe 1 year, and it's a result.
Excellent. So the treatment covers the period where the disease is active.
Yes.
Okay, brilliant. Okay, excellent. Thank you
Thank
very
you.
much.